We hear with a heavy heart, but an unshakable resolve to defend the Constitution of Ghana, protect judicial independence, and uphold the rule of law. We gather to vet a disputed nominee for office of Chief Justice of Ghana. This should be a moment of national pride and institutional renewal.
I have an issue.
Instead, it has become a test of whether Ghana's judiciary will remain independent or fall under executive and political control.
Honorable Minority Leader. Honorable Minority Leader, just hold it a second. Yes, Honorable Ayariga.
Mr. Chairman, we are here because our rules say we should be here. And the same rules indicate exactly what we can do or not do when we gather here. Order 122 and 123. I want you to focus on those two orders. 123 talks about content of speeches, whereas 122 provides the grounds on which debate can be interrupted. So I come under order 122. But my objection is founded on content of speeches. I've heard the ranking member of the committee refer to, I believe, the nominee as a disputed nominee to the post of Chief Justice. 123 says, a member shall not raise any question. 123(5). A member shall not raise any specific question upon which the House has come to a conclusion during the current session, except on a substantive motion for rescission. I recall that just a couple of days ago, I think Thursday, the same member brought a motion to the House trying to stop this committee from sitting to vet the nominee. The matter was exhaustively debated, and you, Mr. Speaker, gave a ruling. Subsequently, the Speaker himself, because you sat as a Deputy Speaker, the Speaker himself came and recounted the motion and also gave a ruling. So this issue about the propriety or otherwise of whatever happened has been raised on the floor, debated extensively, and a ruling given. Apart from that, Order 1237 says that the conduct of the Speaker, the Chief Justice, members and justices of the Superior Court of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except upon a substantive motion. You cannot raise anything about the conduct of a member of the Superior Court of Judicature of this country in Parliament except by a substantive motion. No substantive motion is before us, and so the ranking member has no right, no lawful authority to raise anything about what happened in court, the processes leading to a removal of anybody, and the nomination of anybody. You have no right, pursuant to our rules, to raise those issues. So be guided, because if you raise them, I'm going to object. So I am objecting to the use of the term disputed nominee, because there's no dispute before us regarding the nomination.
Yes, Honorable Habib, there is an issue raised.
Yes, that's what I'm...
And I must give the floor first to the issue in relation to which objection is being taken to respond. Yes, Honorable Minority Leader and the ranking member of the committee. This is the issue raised to part of the submission that we have started raising. What is your response to it?
Chairman, first of all, the majority leader is clearly acting in bad faith, seeking to obstruct the rather peaceful processes we have started, and as it were, try to use his numbers to intimidate. Let me ask, the rule he relied on has to do with debate on the floor of the House. There are dark clouds indeed in this country where freedom of speech by mere operation of a supermajority, you cannot even as a member of parliament make your comment. I am not moving a motion. I am not debating. Please, Chairman, the rule he relied upon. Is it this situation where people move from here and there to create confusion and create their own jurisprudence must come to an end, with respect. Interruption of debate. That is, if you go to page 70 or the 122, the title there, the subtitle, interruption of debate. Debate may be interrupted by a point of order. And then he says that I am debating. Who is debating here? Mr. Chairman, if the majority leader has anything to say in opposition to my opening remarks, he has a right bona fide as a leader of government business and as a leader of the House to also state his submission. I have seen him with his written submission, be it for his opening remarks or see that to you as a chair of the committee to read it for answered. But this process where, as it were, try to use it to deny you, don't say this. So every line that I read, he will censor it and say, you use this word. Mr. Chairman, we are not going to make any progress with that. Again, the 1, 2, 3 that he relies upon. He says that the conduct of the Speaker, the Chief Justice, members and Justice of the Superior Court of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except upon a substantive motion. With the greatest respect. Have I raised any issue that is situated within the context of 123.7 to warrant this so-called objection? Chairman.
Honorable members, can we have some order?
Chairman.
Honorable members, can we have some order and listen to the minority leader in silence?
Chairman, we are here to discharge a civic duty and responsibility. We are political actors who have our political views on matters of national interest. The matters giving rise to the nomination is purely political, and every Ghanaian adult knows this. Your side raised it as a political issue during the campaign. You are going to remove Justice Tokonu as Chief Justice, and that has happened. If in my statement I contextualize to say that disputed nominee, it is our view we hold as a minority caucus. Right? Express it. We have to express it. And that is why I added by saying that this should be a moment of national pride and institutional renewal. Instead, it has become a test of whether Ghana's judiciary will remain independent or fall under executive and political control. Can't I have these bona fides also that have to be obstructed by the majority leader when you have every unfettered right to raise your issues? Chairman, humbly, please control proceedings. Please take charge. Let our respected leader of government business understand that after speaking, after making my comment known on behalf of the minority, he can seek your leave to also make his opening remarks. By the way, by way of conclusion, this is not the first time a leader in the minority is having this opportunity to make opening remarks. It predates me. From J.H. Mensah's era, he and J.H. Owusu-Achampong, all the way to Alban Bagbin, MP for Naudole Kalio, and minority leader as he then was. The videos are there. Hansard is there. Honorable Bagbin had unfettered opportunity to make his political statement on behalf of the minority, and they were not stopped on point of order. It got to Chairman Sabonsu, it got to Harun Edrusu, and recently, my own respected colleague, Dr. Kasiel Atufosen. The records are there. Let's not create a certain impression as if all it is you are majority, so we cannot even say a word. We must have our rights. These are far right. We will state them, and you would also have the opportunity to state them for the record. Please, let us have some more
Honorable
decency.
Minority Leader, your point is made.
Yeah,
Yes, you have listened to the response.
Right, Honorable.
Honorable members, it's not every issue that will necessarily call for the chair making a ruling. But honorable members, I indicated as a preliminary issue that let us all operate within the rules. Honorable members, may I add that we need to also observe the principle of brevity. Yes, what do you have to say?
Chairman, if you read rule 1233, where in the opinion of the speaker, the words of a member used in a speech, and it doesn't matter whether the speech is at plenary or at committee, a speech is a speech in Parliament. So where in the opinion of the speaker, the words of a member used in a speech are offensive, abusive, insulting, blasphemous, or unbecoming, impute improper motives, or impugns the integrity of a member or any other person, the speaker may order that the member withdraws those words or withdraw and apologize. Mr. Speaker, when we came into this chamber, this committee meeting room, and you started, you referred to the nominee as Chief Justice. When you referred to the nominee as Chief Justice, the minority objected to the reference to the nominee as Chief Justice and said that he is not a Chief Justice, he is a nominee to the post of Chief Justice, and so you must refer to him appropriately. Or acting Chief Justice, because he's also an acting Chief Justice. And an acting Chief Justice is a Chief Justice. Now, he has referred to the nominee as a disputed nominee. Disputed nominee. Disputed nominee. You are in court what? Are you in court litigating his nomination? No. Are you in court disputing his nomination? You are not in court challenging his nomination. So to the extent that you are not in court challenging his nomination, there is no dispute about his nomination. If there is a dispute about some other action. So you have no right to look him in the face here before this committee and refer to him as a disputed nominee and expect me to sit here and not respond. So, Mr. Chairman, pursuant to our own rules, he has to withdraw and apologize to him for referring to him as a disputed nominee when he is not a disputed nominee.
Honourable members.
Chairman, he has had two opportunities to make a point. Let me respond to
Honourable members, Honourable Minority Leader, listen to what I will have to say.
Okay.
Please proceed and raise your issue. Avoid the use of disputed Chief Justice. Once I do not have a right to refer to him as a Chief Justice, but Chief Justice nominee, let us all observe that rule and refer to him as such.
Let me be unequivocally clear. The minority in Parliament objects to and unequivocally condemns the coordinated campaign to subjudicate Ghana's judiciary to political domination. Chairman, the facts speak for themselves.
I object again. I object again.
On the 22nd
I object again.
April,
I object again, Chairman.
On 22nd of April,
I object again.
2025.
Chairman, I object again. I object.
Hold on.